Annyeonghaseyo, konnichiwa, bonjour, ¿cómo estás? Ni hao, what's up, yo? Okay, so today we're going to do flat flower coaster. So it's a flower coasters and it's flat. So that's why I call it flat. Okay. So first of all, these stitches consists of double crochet stitches, and we will start with from magic ring. Okay, so I won't teach too much on the magic ring. So basically, I take from the short end, okay, and I start off from my magic ring. So I do like this, and then I go up, and then cross. Okay, so have some a little bit tail. Okay, not too long, not too short, just yeah, sufficient enough. So like this one, I can narrow a bit. Okay, so come down here, take like this one, and I do again. So you can see there's a cross here. So we're going to face bottom first, pick the bottom string, okay, and twist it up. Okay, twist up. So you see that. Hopefully you can focus. Okay, so twist it up, and then you see this one. Yeah, so we're going to pick up that and pull into the hole. Okay, so squeeze it tight. Okay, squeeze it tight. So then you've got a magic ring. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do double crochet into this ring. Okay, so this tail will be together itself. So hold it tight like that. But when you do the stitches around the hole, make sure this tail does not go disappear, because it's being used to tighten the ring here. Okay, so let's pull up a bit. Okay, so anyway, okay, tighten my ring a bit. Okay, make sure I put enough space for me so that it can move up and down. Okay, so going to chain 2 first. So how to chain? So I just pick up one. So always front to the back. Okay, so front to the back, and I chain one, and do again one more time, front to the back, and chain the second time. So got 2 chains already. Okay, so this chains will help me give a height to the first stitch of the double crochet. Okay, so we're going to double crochet inside here, inside the ring here. So take one and go inside, and then we're going to take it, take another one. So now I got 3 loops here. You can see 3 loops here. Okay, then we're going to take another one, go through 2 loops. Now I have 2 loops left, and then we're going to take another one and go through 2 loops. So that's double crochet here. So we're going to repeat these 12 more times. The first 2 chain does not count as the 1 stitch. Okay, so you can tell here. Let me put nearer a bit. Focus. Okay, so this is my first chain here. Okay, first V, the first chain. Okay, then there's a second chain here, so the second V here. Okay, then the third one is our first stitch. Okay, if you can't tell, you can put a stitch marker. Let's put a stitch marker. Hold on. Okay, so if you have a lot of stitch marker, it's best to take a contrast one, a different color to differentiate, so it's easy for you to see. So now you can see here, this is my first chain, and this second one, because I did 2 chains. So the third one should be my first one. Okay, if you can't tell again, you see this is my first double crochet that I did. First double crochet on top of the first double crochet, the first V here, first double crochet, and this is the one. Okay, so again, first double crochet here and the top V here. Okay, focus. Okay, the top V here. So we're going to put a stitch marker onto it. So it's this one. Okay, so on top of the it. There we go. So you see that? Okay, so then we can continue. Okay, so that was my first double crochet here. Okay, so pull a little bit so it doesn't disappear. So let's do double crochet. Okay, up, take one and continue. Okay, so that is my second double crochet here. Okay, So the third one. So we're gonna continue doing that and until we have 12 of it. So again, the first chain does not count. Okay, first chain does not count, so we only count 1, 2, 3. Okay, or from the first stitch here, from the first stitch marker here. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 12 times. We'll come back. Okay, so I've done 12 of them. As you can see, my tail is still here. Okay, so my tail is still here. So how do I count again? So from the first stitch marker here, all right. Let me opposite a little bit. Okay, first stitch here. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's how many I needed. Okay, for the first round. Let me put it away. Okay, so that's first round here. So we're going to close the ring. Okay, so we take this tail and pull. Okay, so when I pull, of course I hold this end. So I pull until it is tight enough. You cannot see a hole. If you still can see a hole, that means it's not tight enough. So we're going to pull again. Where's my thing here? Okay, so I pull. Okay, later on you can still keep pulling, so it's fine. Okay, so now you can see there's a ring already. There's a round shape here, but it is not closed yet. Okay, you need to close it. Now, how to close it? We need to do a slip stitch. Okay, so as you can see, this first stitch marker here, we're going to do a slip stitch on the same hole here. Okay, so same hole, we're going to, no need to take anything at all, just like this one. Put your needle through the first hole. Okay, if you cannot, just take out the stitch marker. So just make sure you know where is it. So I know it is here. Okay, for me it's here. Okay, so I put through the hole here. Okay, now it's on top of it's within, just underneath the 2V here. It's the V here, just underneath. Do not go through the hole inside. It's not this hole. Okay, it's not this hole. It's not this hole, but it's inside the V here. Okay, okay, like this one. Okay, so then we will take one. Okay, like this one. Let me focus. Okay, so take one like this. Okay, so again, one more time from here. Okay, and I just pick one. Okay, pull through. Now you got two loops, right? Then pull through all the way to the first loop. So this is called slip stitch. We're just going inside, take the string and pull all the way through the last hoop you have, the loop here. So it's closed off already. So that's how we close it. So every time you want to close your round, you do a slip stitch. Okay, so after you do a slip stitch, to continue the next round for a double crochet, you need to create the height. Okay, because if you don't create the height, your double crochet will be bended a little bit. So we will create the height by chain 2 again. So from the start again, so chain 2 again. So every time you slip stitch 1, you chain 2, then you continue. Okay, so the second round is an increase. Okay, so every time if you use a double crochet stitches, you need to start off at 12 at least. Okay, if you 6, right, they can only close up to the halfway. Okay, unless you do a single crochet, then you can do 6 stitches. It's smaller, you can close it. But if you do a double crochet, you need a 12 stitches here. Okay, so an increase, the next round is always increase. Okay, if you don't increase, you continue 12 again, then the whole is no longer flat. It will be curled up. Okay, because it's not enough space. So we're going to do another one. So the first chain always don't count. So we increase, that means in each hole, in each V shape here, we're going to do 2 double crochet. 2 double crochet. So double crochet onto the same hole here, the first one. Oops, sorry. The first one. Okay, go inside, Okay, again, it's underneath the V. We are not doing inside here. You should be able to see the V here. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's not focusing. So yeah, it should be under the V here. So okay, we're going to take one and poke through here. Okay, and now 3 loops. Take one and then pull through 2 loops, and take another one and pull through 2 loops. So that is your double crochet. So okay, we're going to repeat the same thing into the same hole. Okay, so each hole, each V itself, okay, you should have 2 double crochet. That's called increase. So the next one also 2 double crochet here. So go inside here. Okay, so I got 3 already, 1, 2, and 3. So I got go with the same hole again, same hole, okay, and do a double crochet. Okay, so each hole, you see that there is 2 stitches. Okay, so I will go inside the next one. Okay, the next one. Okay, same hole here, same hole here. We're going to do another one. Okay, so repeat. So each hole is an increase. Increase means two stitches, 2 double crochet. Okay, so you're gonna continue there all the way. We'll come back. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, I have finished my increase round. If your inside is 12 double crochet, your increase will be 2 times of that 12. So at the end of the day, you will have 24 double crochet here. So you must count. If you don't count, you're not crocheting. Okay, so crocheting is including math as well. Okay, so you must count from the first stitch here. Okay, let me bookmark it. Okay, so as I already told you, the first chain do not count. So the second one double crochet on top of the V, that is the first stitch. Okay, so we're gonna bookmark it, first stitch here. Okay, so we're gonna count from the first stitch. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22 and 24. So don't go overboard. If you see that, hey, I do have 1 more stitch left, so should I put double crochet in it? No, you should keep the same number, 24. Okay, so you know why there's 1 more stitch here? Is because that is your first slip stitch. Okay, so you will do the same. How to close it back? Okay, you're going to take a slip stitch on the first V here, the first stitch here that I've already bookmarked. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out. Okay, so slip stitch again. I poke inside the V. Okay, let me see, where's my V? Can't tell. Okay, over here. Okay, so that's V, and then I'll just take the string. Okay, hook the string, focus. Okay, and then pull it out. Now you got 2, and pull it out again, all the way. Okay, all the way. So then that's how I close it. So then you repeat. So the next step is 2 chains. So again, chain 1 and chain 2. Then you continue. So now the third round is 1 double crochet and an increase. Okay, so you will do 3 double crochet at 1 time. Okay, so onto the same hole here, the first one. Okay, we're gonna do 1 double crochet. Okay, so that's 1, and then the next one should be an increase. Okay, so we're gonna do an increase. So 2 double crochet into the same hole, all right, so there you go, you have 3. So 1 and 2, 1, 2, and then you same again, 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. Okay, so same thing, the next one should be 1 double crochet, and the next chain, I mean the next hole. Then the next, the fourth hole is an increase. Same hole. There we go. So it's 1 double crochet and an increase, and repeat it. So 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase. So you do all the way. Okay, now this round we will have 12 times 3, so it's 36. Okay, you should have 36 stitches here. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, so I'm done with my third round. So you can tell right away, this is my first round, and this is my second round, and this is my third round. So total there should be 36, so you must count it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now I'm not as you already know, you should actually do a stitch marker on your first one so you can tell. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to close the ring by slip stitch onto the first double crochet. Okay, so the first chain don't count, so the first double crochet, that is my V here. So I'm gonna poke it in again one more time, poke it in, take one, now I have 2 loops, and cross it all over. Then now I'm going to chain 2 and start all over again. Okay, so the next one should be 2 double crochet and then an increase. Okay, so again, same spot here, we're going to double crochet 1 time. Okay, then the next one, I'm still going to double crochet only 1. Okay, so you can tell 2 double crochet on different stitches. All right, then the third one we're gonna increase. Okay, so that means 2 double crochet in 1 hole. Okay, and then you're gonna repeat. So as you can tell, if you want a flat circle and it's even out, the first one is always the main number. Okay, if you decided to do 16, 14, 18, it doesn't matter, 20 also can, but the next round must be an increase, so it's times 2, an increase of the first round. Okay, and the third round onwards is 1 double crochet and the next one is increase. Okay, then following rounds, okay, you will add on a double crochet, so again it will become 2 double crochet and another increase. Then once you finish it, okay, so for me this is 12, 24, this is 36, and the next one should be 48. So you have 2 double crochet and an increase here. Okay, so the next round, this is 48. Okay, so after 48 should be, I don't know, 56, I don't know, 12 times 5, I think, I might be wrong. Okay, so 52, I don't remember. Okay, so then you will add another one, so 3 double crochet and then an increase. So the next round will be 4 double crochet and increase. So you can increase as many as you like, so you can go up as long as you are increasing. So from the third round onwards is 1 double crochet and increase. The second round, 2 double crochet and increase. Then you go up to number 3 double crochet and increase, 4 double crochet and increase. So it will be flat and it will be wiped out. Okay, it will be bigger. All right, so I'm gonna stop here. So 36, okay, and I'm gonna stop here because I want to teach the next stitch. All right, so go back to the chain 2 here. All right, if you want to go bigger, you can go. Okay, you can stop the video and do your own. Okay, so I'm gonna do a flower petal. This is like the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna do petals. So in the petals, right? Okay, instead of chain 2, we're just going to chain 1. All right, if you're continuing to get bigger, you can do chain 2, but I'm going to chain 1 for my petals. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, and on the same first spot here, I'm going to do single crochet. Okay, so instead of taking it, I'm just going to poke through the hole, poke through the first one. Okay, and grab it Okay, grab it. Okay, now I have 2 loops, and then I'm gonna grab it, grab the string, and go through the 2 loops. So see, this is single crochet. Okay, the first stitch here, I need you to single crochet. Okay, so after you single crochet on the first stitch, we're gonna skip the next stitch. Okay, onto the third one, the third stitch, the third hole, we're gonna do 6 double crochet, 6 double crochet onto the same hole here, all in one hole. Okay, so we're gonna grab and put to the third one. Okay, we're gonna skip one and third one. Okay, we're gonna do 6 double crochet onto the same hole. Again, one more time. 2, 3, 4, same hole, 5, and 6. 6 double crochet in the same hole, and we're gonna skip the next stitch, and we're gonna single crochet onto the next one, next following. So we're gonna skip one and go to the next one. We're gonna single crochet here. Okay, there we go. So you can see there's a scallop shape here. Okay, and you're gonna repeat this for all the way. So the pattern is 1 single crochet, skip 1, 6 double crochet into the same hole, skip 1 again, and that's it. And then you continue single crochet, skip 1, 6 double crochet, skip 1. Okay, so we're gonna do one more time. So after I single crochet here, I skip 1, and then the third one, I'm gonna do 6 double crochet. Okay, I'm gonna speed up onto the same hole here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, once we're done, we're gonna skip 1. Okay, we're gonna skip 1, and then the same thing, single crochet. Okay, you're gonna repeat that all the way around. Okay, so we're almost at the end. At the end of the 6 double crochet, you can tell that, oh, I'm almost at the end. So sometimes there'll be 1 extra stitch, because that is my slip stitch here. We can always ignore it. Okay, and then we're gonna skip this one. So you see that after the 6 double crochet, I will have skipped 1, and then this is my slip stitch from the previous round. Okay, so we're gonna skip that one too and jump straight to the first double crochet, the very first double crochet over here. Okay, we're going to slip stitch in that first, sorry, not double crochet, I mean single crochet, the very first single crochet that you did. We're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet over here. So we're going to go inside this hole. I mean, this is my single crochet over here, so go inside here underneath the V. We're gonna take 1. Now I have 2 loops, and I'm going to go all the way, and that's how I close it. All right, and then keep a long tail, pull a long tail, and then that's it. So that's your flower. Okay, a very flat flower. Okay, if you learn how to do change color, you can always put a different color. Okay, and then maybe on the last round we will change to a red color, maybe the main color, and then the petal will be the main color. All right, so you cut off this excess here, you cut it out, and then you have 1 string here. Okay, once you cut out here, I'm not gonna cut mine because I want to frog it out later. So I cut it, and then now I should have 1 string over like this one. Then you take this string, okay, put into your stitches. Okay, imagine like this. Okay, and then you're going to sew it in to hide it. So I would sew from the first one, just the nearest one, just to tighten it up. Okay, So don't always sew into the loose area, always sew it into the tight area. So the tight area should be like the 6 double crochet over here. As long as you see a tight area that you have crochet, so you put the left over there so it can stick there the whole time. Alright, so I will go through all the holes, let it travel around. Alright, I'll pull it all up. Okay, and then this one 6 all together, so I'll pull through, sew it inside. Alright, make sure you don't go over to the front. Okay, make sure your needle is not able to be seen. It's not able to be seen from the front, so you're just stitching in the middle of the stitches. Okay, always stitch your leftover yarn to the back. Okay, because no one wants to look at the back. So yeah, so once you're able to stitch through, hide it all the way, then you just cut off the excess excess yarn. So you can sew anywhere all you like, and as long as it's holding on to the tail, and then once you're happy with it, it won't come out anymore, you just cut it off. Okay, for this one in the middle, remember the one that you pull the string. Okay, pull it tightly one more time. Alright, and then you're going to sew it in as well. Okay, so example like this one. Okay, I usually sew into the ring itself. So inside the stitches over here. Okay, again, make sure when you poke it through, you're not able to see it. Okay, if you're able to see your needle, that means you are going to see the yarn from the front, which is not nice. Okay, so we're going to go inside the stitches here just to hide it. Okay, so move it around, maneuver your way. All right, so you can tell here I'm in the middle and you cannot see my needle, so I pull it through. All right, pull it through and do it one more time just to go around. You don't have to go too many rounds, just enough for it to secure your yarn, and then after that you just cut off your excess, and there we go, you have a coaster flower.